Okay. I'll be listening. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test. Okay. And I did turn off the music, right? Yes. Good Thursday afternoon to you. It is time once again for another edition of Chamber Talk on Regional Radio KJEL. I'm Patty Burns, and we are broadcasting live on Regional Radio from the offices of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce at the Cowan Civic Center. Ashley Mahan is here with me, and we also have guest Jake Ross from VFW Post 4107. He's going to talk to us about a huge Easter egg hunt that's coming up this weekend. So, Ashley, going on, is that today?
Going on today. It started on the 25th, and it's going to run until Saturday on the 30th. Bustom Boatworks and Power Sports is having their open house, so go check it out. The address is 27067 Highway 5 here in Lebanon. They have triple rebates on Suzuki outboards, 50% off Bustom blind with the purchase of a boat, motor, or trailer package, and showroom clearance on KJEL models. Did I say that right? KJEL? KO?
I think it's KO.
I'm out of my realm on this one. I don't really know. I'm trying to say it right here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's KO, and it's like mayo, but it's spelled with a K.
Good way to remember that. All right.
I know. I do everything I can to try to, word association really helps. And they're also giving away a generator with a purchase.
Yes, a free generator with purchase of an Argo ATV or side-by-side.
Nice.
Very exciting. So great deals going on out there at Bustom Boatworks. Go check it out. They're having this open house running today through Saturday.
Tomorrow is Good Friday, and every year our pastors from our various churches all get together and do a community Good Friday service. And this year it's going to be at Lebanon First United Methodist Church.
Yeah, they'll be having that at noon, so 12 p.m. at 300 North Madison there at Lebanon First United Church. I think that's really cool that a lot of the local leaders all get together to do this.
Absolutely. And it's such a great message. It's not fire and brimstone, like we sometimes expect when going to a church service, but this is just all about the good things that goes on.
Good things on Good Friday.
Yeah. Then coming up Saturday, March 30th, it is Easter Egg Extravaganza by FBC Kids.
Yeah, here at the Civic Center, starting at 8 a.m., kids up to 5th grade are invited. They will have an egg hunt, prizes, food, games, inflatables, and, of course, a lot of fun.
Fun? Who doesn't like fun?
I think Saturday is going to be a very fun day. There's a lot going on.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the VFW Post 4107 is holding their annual Easter egg hunt. Jake Ross is here. Now, Jake, is that going to be on Saturday?
It will be on Saturday.
Okay, so tell us what's going to be going on.
Well, they'll start at 11, and it'll go till 1. The actual Easter egg hunt itself will be at 12:30. But we will have all kinds of yard games, activities, and Easter Bunny will be there to get to visit with and take some pictures. And we have about 8,000 Easter eggs.
8,000.
Yeah.
Now, that's a lot of Easter eggs.
It is.
And they're not boiled.
No, these are not boiled. These
Yeah.
are all stuffed with candy, toys, and stickers, I believe.
Yeah.
know,
Well, see, when I was growing up, all we had was boiled Easter eggs.
Right.
And then we
Yeah.
had, the kids had to decorate themselves.
Same for
The
me.
eggs themselves.
Same for
and
me.
then the parents took them away from us,
Yep.
made us all cry, and took them out and hid them. And then we had to go find them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
it was the same.
you know, I think today that might be. That might be like child neglect or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be a huge amount of fun.
It is going to be a lot of fun.
And you have the ages separated out,
Yeah,
right?
we'll have 4 different lanes for 4 different age groups, so that the littles don't get trampled over by the bigger kids. But all the kids will be released to search for eggs at the same time on all 4 lanes, which is nice. So you don't have one group of kids waiting for another group to get done before they can go out. So everyone gets to hunt at the same time.
So 8,000 Easter eggs. I mean,
It takes about 5 minutes
I
for
was
them
gonna say-
to not have any left on the ground.
yeah, I mean, that's like crazy.
It is.
And I'm picturing just like a blanket of Easter eggs,
Right. Right.
So, Jake, question.
Yes.
Are there going to be any adult Easter egg hunters? I like having fun too.
I mean, sure, you can come out and help some of the kids look for eggs if you'd like.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just one of the many projects and events that are held by the VFW Post 4107. Ultimately, the VFW is all about serving the community and the military.
Yes, we're here to support our community and our local veterans, and really, we are a resource to anybody, really. We that maybe need like wheelchairs and that had a surgery or something. We have all kinds.
You guys are able to do that.
100% free. We've got a couple hundred hot dogs that we'll be cooking out there, bottled water. Like I said, all the games and toys and gifts from the Easter Bunny himself. We've got to support what we do, but no, we won't be charging anything for our Easter egg hunt.
That's great. That's great. And again, that is taking place this Saturday, March 30th, at VFW Post 4107. They're located right on Lynn Street in Lebanon. Do you know the actual street address?
Yes,
so
it's
if someone wants to Google it.
1617 Lynn Street. It's right next door to Casey's gas station on the way out of town on North 5 Lynn Street.
Okay.
Camp Mesa, 3 big flagpoles, a big stone building, and we've got all 10 acres of grass out back where our Easter egg hunt will be taking place.
All right. Now, after the Easter egg hunt, what's next?
Oh, what's next? Well,
Nothing like throwing you in or putting you on the
well,
spot, right?
we'll have our monthly steak dinner. Will be the second Friday in April. It's
And get there early. I can tell you from experience, get there early.
So we usually order 75 or 100 steaks, and that's our limit. Usually is the max 100 steaks. When they're gone, they're gone. So, but yes, our steak dinners are the second Friday of every month. So,
Okay.
yeah, and then
Didn't know that.
second Friday of every month.
Okay, put that on your calendars, folks, because the profits from that do go back into the programs offered
yes,
by VFW Post 4107.
Other than that, next big thing coming up that is not done by us, but we give a lot of support to, is Wagons for Warriors coming up at the end of May.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Memorial Day weekend.
It's actually going to be the weekend before Memorial.
Oh,
this,
is it?
This
Okay.
year. I believe it's on the 25th,
Something, 20-something.
4th. I don't remember the exact date. It is the weekend before Memorial weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, and, we'll have additional information about
Oh, yeah.
that,
I'm going to try
that
and get those
we'll be
guys to
sharing.
come in on Chamber Talk. See if I can't get Mitch and Steve to come out and talk about wagons this year.
That'd be great. Great. All right. Well, thanks, Jake.
You're very
I
welcome. Thank you,
appreciate
Patty.
you very much. And again, the big Easter egg hunt at VFW Post 4107 is taking place on Saturday. I forgot to ask you the time.
So we'll be open for folks to come and start doing activities and stuff at 11.
11. Okay.
The egg hunt itself will be at 12:30.
Okay.
So the mad rush for 8,000 Easter eggs is at 12:30. So if you don't want to show up at 11 and wait until 12:30, I mean, just show up at 12:30. But we'll have the hot dogs and everything else going right up until the Easter egg hunt.
All right. Thank you very much. Melinda Freeze with what are you talking about today? She's
couple
always got so
things.
many, she got her finger in so many pies, I'm telling you. So what are we doing?
I came to talk about dinner and comedy night,
Okay.
but your other guest was so awesome. I can't compete with all that.
Oh,
So
yeah, you can.
it did remind me that the deadline for the Veterans Memorial bricks to be able to turn in order to be able to be featured here in the beautiful Veterans Memorial in front of the Cowan Civic Center is April 1st. I know it's not an April Fool's thing, but the deadline to get that in is April 1st. They have always been and will forever be $50. Yes, it looks like we're running out of room, but I have been told by John Shelton of the Parks Department that they will make more room, which means a little more of the grass may go away and they'll put in extra concrete to be able to create a whole nother layer of bricks up along the top. And that's really, really exciting because I don't want this memorial to stop. I want it to be here forever. That $50 is going to cover about half of that is the cost of the brick. And then the Parks Department lays those bricks for free, which is incredible, honestly. And then the rest of it goes toward the maintenance of the memorial because as the years go by, things have to be resealed. Sometimes, every once in a while, there is some vandalism. That's not okay, but it does happen. And so we are able to do repairs and things at the Veterans Memorial. And if you haven't been to the memorial, it's gorgeous. It's incredible. And the city has worked very, very hard to just add some amazing pieces to the memorial. So it is a sight to behold. And it's just right here inside little itty bitty Lebanon in front of the Cowan Civic Center. I'm very, very proud of it. Many years past, I realized we didn't have a directory. Like, if somebody wanted to find a brick that had been ordered 10 years ago, I couldn't tell you where it was. And so I sat outside and on my weekends and I built a map. And so I've been building that map for the 9 years that I've been doing my job here. And so if you are ever curious to know where your relative's brick is, I can give you within about 4 feet, I can give you a space to look. And it's,
Oh, wow.
and so that's just been a pet project of mine for quite some time. So anyway, get your orders in before April 1st because that's the day that I order it from the brick company. And then we will make it a goal, a dream, and we haven't failed us so far to have them laid before Memorial Day.
All right.
News.
One moment. We're going to take a little break here and we'll come back and talk to Melinda some more in just a minute. You're listening to Chamber Talk on Regional Radio KJEL.
They're switching it to Veterans Day. It's just so much easier on them to do it in the fall.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it'll make for a longer opportunity to get those orders in. But right now, I've got which is light. So they come by freight. They put them at the back area and wait for parks to take it out there. But yeah, we'll see. And the reason I said $50, the paper advertised them as $5. And I was like, oh, nope. No. So
Forgot the zero, you know.
we had a few people run.
And we are back with Chamber Talk on Regional Radio KJEL. I'm Patty Burns, and we're broadcasting live from the offices of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce inside the Cowan Civic Center in Lebanon. Melinda Fries with Lebanon Area Foundation is here. And before we took a break, Melinda, you were saying something about Memorial Day or Veterans
Right.
Day or something.
Yes. So for many years, longer than I've been doing this, we've had the memorial going for about 20 years, and LAF has run this on behalf of the Veterans Memorial Board for all of that time, and it has always been where the deadline was you had to get your form in by April 1st, because that day at about 5 p.m. is when I submit the order to the company. But the Parks Department has submitted a very reasonable request. They're explaining that spring is a very hard time for them. They are so very busy and understaffed. And so this year will be the last year that they're able to lay the bricks by Memorial Day. But this is good news for our community, because I can't tell you how many people have said, oh, I kept meaning to do it and then I missed the deadline. So as of April 2nd, you can come in and order your brick. Please do so as early as you want. And it will be laid by Veterans Day that next year, not this year, obviously, but next year. And so we're going to let the deadline go to September. And so then they will be laid by the beginning of November. That is our goal. It always takes about 2 weeks to receive the bricks, and then weather permitting, they lay them. And so that'll give the Parks Department more time and resources to do what they do best, which is lay those bricks so well. So again, definitely get your order in now. Today and tomorrow is the best time to get to me. But if you email me the order and you just want to try to pay the next day, I can sneak you in. Okay. So we'll get it done.
All right, perfect. And again, the bricks are $50 each, and that does
No tax.
include 3 lines?
Yep, it is 3 lines. If you go on to lafcares.org, that's our website. LAF is short for Lebanon Area Foundation. So lafcares.org, click on the Veterans Memorial tab, and you'll find the form that you can download and all of the instructions. And the form has a very handy backside that gives you examples of ranks and what people have used in the past. You can put whatever within reason you want on these bricks, but it gives you some guidelines. You do not need to prove that you're a veteran. I don't need your DD 214. It is on the honor system, and so far everybody's been wonderful about that. And it can absolutely be for somebody who is deceased or for somebody who is currently serving. I know that my oldest son's brick is out there, and I ordered it as soon as he joined the Navy. So it's just a really neat thing to be able to honor our veterans in Laclede County.
Absolutely. And you know, the cool thing is these bricks are there for however long the memorial's there.
For forever, we hope. Absolutely. And we have, if you go and visit, we have some bricks from World War I. Obviously not ordered during World War I, but they are honoring their ancestors who served as far back as World War I. It is incredible. If you go to the beginning, which is the furthest toward the flags, you will see some really amazing names, and you'll see that there's been a lot of wonderful families who have served their country for many generations.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. So talk to us about dinner and a show.
Dinner and a show. That's right. We have a dinner and comedy night coming up. LAF, as you know, Patty, because you put up with me so well, every single year we have a big fundraiser, or 5. And this one is for Community Cares, which is our local giving program. We don't have a United Way presence in Laclede County. So Community Cares raises money and gives it out in the form of grants to 28 local organizations that serve in a variety of ways: food, shelter, clothing, drug and alcohol, rehabilitation, assistance for our senior citizens, assistance for our disabled. We do only meet vital needs, so if you need playground equipment, we are not your guys, but if you are serving a need that will help lift somebody up out of their situation and give them hope for the future, we would love to serve you with the Community Cares program. In order to do that, we need to raise well over this last year we were able to raise $140,000, and it was amazing. And so we want to do that again so badly, and we need our community support to support our local giving program. Dinner and comedy night is coming up on Thursday, April 25th. It's at 5 p.m. Tickets are $50, so that gets you a very nice meal and a show. And the show is a gentleman, his name is Steve Barcelona. He's a St. Louis comedy magician. If I know. So
Uh-oh.
he's very interactive. It's clean comedy. So yes, I will have my 16-year-old, and a friend of mine is bringing their 9-year-old. It is very kid friendly. We will have MSU there. The MSU alumni group does a fantastic cash beer and wine bar. And so just be aware of that. If you're going to bring your children, that is something that will exist there, but we don't push it on anyone. And they keep all of the proceeds from that. We just invite them to join us for all the good reasons. Dinner is from VD's Catering, and we offer multiple wonderful options. It's a 3-course meal, so you'll be able to have the full dessert and drinks. And then on top of that, we'll have a silent auction, which goes with every fundraiser you've ever seen in your life. And we tend to have about 40 different amazing baskets that you can choose from. And we'll have booklets at all the tables showing what's in the basket, so you don't have to walk up and look at them. You can assign a courier of sorts to head over there and bid on whatever you'd like. And we find that people really enjoy that. We have 3 table sponsorships left. Our title sponsor is Mercy Hospital, and we're so grateful to them. They have covered a very large amount of the cost of putting this on. And then we have our gold level sponsors, which are Missouri Cooperage, Copeland, Central Trust Company, and of course, it's Liquid Electric. There we go. And they are all sitting in the front row. We give them the best seats because they have sponsored at the highest level. But the table sponsorships are just 1 row behind them. And so you get really, really good seats. It is a little pricey, but 1, it's for a really good cause. So think about that. And 2, you get a lot of recognition for your organization. It's $1,000. It gives you a full table of 8 and recognition on the banner, on social media, in the programs, on your tents, and so forth. And right now, our current table sponsors are Commerce Bank. Copeland got another table because we're just so grateful to them. They wanted to give their employees a good time. Direct Primary Care Clinics, G3 Boats, Matt Frederick for Sheriff and his committee, Meeks, Ozarks Technical Community College, Pillar Insurance, Steve Cuny of Edward Jones, and the Durham Company. So we have 3 more opportunities. We're really hoping you can be an organization. If you're a civic club, if you are a political committee, you are welcome to. No, you cannot politic at the event. You can't bring flyers or try to push your business, but you can certainly be there and enjoy your day and see and be seen. So we have 3 opportunities there.
You said you have table sponsors, but what if it's just an individual that wants to purchase?
Yes. So right behind our table sponsors, because the closer to the stage, a little more expensive it is, but you can reserve a whole table of 8 for $500. Comes with no recognition, but it comes with a really good time. We've got multiple local businesses that have chosen that route because they just really love to support and be a part, and they don't need all the sponsorships. And we do have 4 of those left. So those have been actually pretty hot commodity because we do 2 rows of those reserved tables. And then if you are getting tickets, which is wonderful, you will be in general admission. So it's first come, first serve. We will give you the spots in the reserved area that never got reserved, and then the next row behind. So if you come early and you've got your ticket with you, you get to sit wherever you like there. So lots of great opportunities, not only to support 28 local nonprofits. You're supporting everybody essentially in our community, but also to enjoy some good clean comedy with some magic, which I think is going to be really, really fun. Every year we have a different entertainer, and not everybody loves every entertainer, but I think this will be uniquely fun, especially family friendly. So please consider, it is a first come, first serve. I can't add more tables because if you put tables way to the left and right, it's just a crappy view to the stage. So when I say there's only 3 left, there really is only 3 left. I can't add more tables, but we would love to raise as much as we can. So please, 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 before the end of next week, I would need to know if you would like to be one of our amazing table sponsors.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And as always, if you have any more questions, you can always go to the Lebanon Area Foundation Facebook page or their website, lafcares.org.
Yep,
Right?
that's it.
That is correct.
You got it, Patty.
Let's see here. talking about Easter, my goodness. On Saturday, the Easter Bunny is going to be at the Southdale Center Lebanon Marketplace.
Yep, the Easter Bunny will be at Shoe Sensation. And I always have to say that very slowly because it's a tongue twister. Shoe Sensation, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So go get your pictures with the Easter Bunny there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Also on Saturday, March 30th, the Conceal Carry Certification Training Class. It's being hosted by or held by Actively Prepared.
Yeah, so this is something going on at the library. As always, there's something going on there exciting and different for people to do. And it's not Easter related. So if you're not going to do something Easter related on Saturday, this is your opportunity. 10:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. You do need to register for this class. So they have a link on their Facebook page, or you could also call them if you have any questions. It's 417-288-9163.
So, and I may be asking you off the wall question here, but it says it's 10:30 to 6:30. Is the class for the whole time? Or
I noticed that
Okay.
myself. I would assume it has to be broken up at some point. You got to have a break. You got to eat lunch. But I don't know what that looks like. So.
Okay. All right. And Lebanon Business, Chamber of Commerce Business Builders Luncheon is next week?
We got, no, it's not
No,
next week.
not next
It's
week.
on April 19th.
April 19th.
But I did
Okay.
get the event created out there yesterday. So we will be hearing from Jaysha Connor with Ginger Wellness about healthy atmospheres in the workplace, because we all know healthy employees and are happy employees. So really excited to hear from her on that. Again, that is April 19th here at the Civic Center at 12 o'clock.
You know, at work, occasionally we have little conversations about, wish we had an onboard masseuse.
Yeah.
So, yes, I mean, because, you know, being healthy at work is so important because you're more productive, you know, you're happier, your coworkers are happier if you're happier.
Yes.
So, you know, it is definitely a, you know, really beneficial thing to be happy at work. And Ginger Wellness, and it's Keisha.
Jaysha Connor.
Jaysha.
Yes. And she might have
yeah.
a connection to a masseuse for you. So,
Oh,
hey.
yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe she'll bring her that day.
Yeah. And then they can like go around the table and yeah.
I love it. I'll let her know about this idea.
Okay.
Perfect.
Just don't tell her it was mine because, yeah, you know. Let me see. April 4th, trivia night at Jude's Coffee Company.
Yep, trivia night. That's always a fun time at Jude's Coffee Company. The trivia will start at 6 p.m. If you want food and drinks, please arrive early. The cost is $10 per team, a limit of 4 people per team, and the coffee shop will remain open until the game is over, but food and drink sales end at 7.
You know what's on April 5th, don't you?
Tell me.
First Friday.
Yes, I didn't have that down. Well, actually, I lie.
Yeah.
I have that on for next week to
Next
talk about.
week.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Because we have a lot going on, Patty, and
Oh,
we could go all day.
we ain't got that much going on what you're talking about. Yeah, First Friday is coming up April 5th in downtown Lebanon. Folks, put that on your calendar so you can head downtown and enjoy some of the activities and sales. Oh my gosh, did I tell you I got half price items when I was shopping downtown during the last First
Oh.
Friday?
That is interesting.
Yeah.
I am very happy for you and jealous a little bit.
I'm jealous a little bit, yeah. So, you know, you never know what you're going to find
You
in
never
downtown
know.
Lebanon.
You never know.
Well, thank you very much to Jake Ross from VFW Post 4107 and Melinda Fries with Lebanon Area Foundation. And, of course, thanks to the beautiful Miss Ashley Mahan for being here with us. Chamber Talk is brought to you by the Lebanon Area Church and Regional Radio KJEL. Have a great day.